I'm Dave Loyce, and this is my friend Mark. We work together, and just noticed that he had a lot of questions about God and faith. And
yeah, I was kind of what I would think of as your kind of average American guy who claimed to be a Christian, raised to believe in God, went to Bible school, knew the general story of Jesus, but I was a history major at Iowa State, and that was kind of a tough time for my faith because I just had a lot of skepticism about the Bible and where it came from. Of course, as a history major, I'm learning about other religions and started to wonder why Christianity was different. So I would always ask him questions and almost try to debate him. And I was almost looking towards a lot of apologetic type stuff, even though I know that deep down all that matters is my faith. I needed that academic to tell me that there's some validity to the Bible.
it was a lot of growth for me too, just being able to be stretched on a lot of that. It's like having a lot of those tough questions, because this went on for a couple of years probably, these conversations.
Yes.
A couple of years of conversations. Right?
I'm pretty thick-skulled.
But I remember one big moment where I realized, we can only so many questions can be answered. There's always going to be another question. There will always be another doubt of some sort, but there has to be at some point a trust of faith too, and the work of the Holy Spirit. But through this time, we were building the Rochep campus. Did a little worship down there one evening and praying over what God will do. And there was a particular wall that Mark Smith had us, go over to and just write your prayer on this wall, just a little sentence or a name or whatever the case may be. Honestly, at this point, I don't even remember specifically what I wrote, but I know who I was praying for. I was praying specifically that my coworker and friend, Mark Lorenzo, would come to Christ. And just leaving it in his hands, because realizing it's like, again, this is a heart issue. This is not, there's only so many questions apologetics can answer. And one night, a while back, we were starting to have some conversation about our anxieties and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, and because I was just stressed out all the time, not a happy guy, just letting everything get to me. And one night Dave invited me to come to Hope Church, and that the theme of the sermon was something about anxiety, or dealing with our anxiety, literally.
I didn't know it was going to be that weekend. It was just like, why don't you come this weekend?
And I was blown away by that. I felt like that was a moment where God was speaking to me and just, influencing me with, the Holy Spirit, or beyond my understanding. And I thought, well, I have to go to church. I have to go this Sunday now. Spiritually, and to be completely happy, I needed to have this interaction with God again. And I just felt down deep in my heart that was what was going on. And Dave was kind of helping him do that. So yeah, I was really blown away by that.
It's been a humbling experience too, just to see the work of God. Paul refers to, we plant seeds, but it's God that makes it grow.
But yeah, it was a pretty profound moment in my life, and I'd be always thankful that you did that. So yeah. But Hope Church was immediately inviting. As an outsider, several people came up and talked to me. It just felt like a place that I could start to call home. So now I work Sundays, and I can't attend the service. Since Hope Church has all their so much stuff online, I'm able to watch the sermons and participate that way. Mark was talking about Ephesians. I picked up on that on Facebook because I try to pay attention to what's coming out of Hope Church online. It's a conversation, and so I really ate that up and was motivated to go, oh, okay, someone like me, I can pick up Ephesians and read it and get something out of it. And so now I'm, prepping for the Sunday service. I feel like, God's going, okay, well, your work schedule's getting in the way. I'm still here. You can still watch me online. I can't say it enough. I'm truly thankful for you doing that. I think God was working through you 100%, no doubt about it. And it still kind of shakes me to the core.
I was just grateful to have been able to be used as a tool in this part. I'm a tool.
I was going to say it, but...